I was born in April, but not on the first. I ain't a straight fool. So why you tryna play who? Watching mama struggle, it'll change you. We wasn't stable. I remember when they had to cut the cable off. I had to turn around the table. I had to move some cane just to show that I was able. I had to cop a whip and a chain too. Niggas think I signed to a label.
Right? Frogs, nigga.
All my riches is from bottom ain't true. He know how to take one and make two. Maybe that's why they hate you. Coppers hop out and they chase you. Fuck the sheriffs and the state troops. I've been in this trap way too long to put some food up on my table.
At Clout 9 Studio.
Yeah.
You already know what one. We here with Goodz the Animal. Y'all already know what it is, man. Legendary battle rapper. Goodz, how you feeling right now, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm gonna say, hold on. Let me tell y'all why y'all funny. Tell you why Hiphopisreal is funny. I just dropped the interview with Cassidy today, and y'all here today. I guess it's the business is how it's supposed to go, but y'all called me immediately.
You know,
but I think, nah, y'all just, it's the business, but you know, I caught it, but I said, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You know, you're a part of, making history right here, continuously been doing it for years and years. Definitely, I had to hit you up, you know what I mean? When I got out there, I finally spoke to Cassidy for the first time after y'all battled, you know what I'm saying? Just to get his feel and, from all the backlash, I brought up the Davey shit, you know what I'm saying, and all that.
Right. I saw that. I didn't get to watch the whole interview, but I definitely saw that part. That's like the beginning of it.
Yeah. So, and we got straight to it and everything like that. And he still feels like, he beat you. He still feels like, all the stuff, you know what I mean? He's still feeling like he's, he's the GOAT of the culture. He feels undefeated. He feels good. He feels like he's teaching y'all shit. You know what I mean? He hasn't wavered from what I'm seeing. And you know what I mean? I know you've been off the battle. That's why last time I chopped it up with you, I didn't even bring it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, well, y'all asked him about me.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all asked him about me. I mean, like I said, I know that comes with the, but I'm not. The battle was some months ago, man. It's over with. Like, I just did maybe one of the biggest cards in URL history was in some Impact. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just did another big card after that. You feel what I'm saying? So that, I was focusing more straight. That battle was good, though. You know what I'm saying?
As far as Cassidy getting back in the ring, you see, he's saying you was an easy opponent. Now he actually has a better opponent, you know what I mean, with Arsonal.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, Arsenal's going to be a tougher opponent than you was? Because a lot of people, you know what I mean, in the building, regardless of what you might say after, in the building, it was definitely clear. You know what I'm saying? It was...
The battle was good. It's funny to me. This is not a, I don't know what it's it's not a debatable battle. Me and Tay Rock was a debatable battle. It's ain't a debatable battle, man, but that's why it's so funny to me. I laugh when people try to make it debatable and stuff like that. I laugh at it because it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But so to me, it's it's just funny to me that the little bit of people that try to make it debatable is hilarious to me. But I think with Arsonal, my whole approach with anybody I battle is to make you look stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody I battle, I kind of make them look lesser than what they are or what the fans thought they were. So that's my approach. So, I succeeded in doing that against Cassidy as well as anybody else I battle. That's just what I'm good at. That's what I do. Cassidy got a whole other thing to face with Arsonal because Arsonal gonna be in his face, spitting in his face, disrespecting him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he got a whole other monster, to face. So. You ask, I just don't think Cassidy's that good. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. He's not that good when it comes to battle. I think he can rap. You know what I'm saying? And stuff we was talking about, on the call. I think he can rap. But I don't think he's that good when it comes to like battling or doing the battling we do now. I just think everything is generic. It's just like regular.
What do you think about the science though? Like breaking down, because chopping up with Cassidy, he's breaking down. You know what I'm saying? The way it seems like, in a sense, like you guys are cheating the game from what it seems like. You know what I mean? And just cutting down all the
Yeah, we spoke, but you got like we spoke with this. Rap evolved so much, right? Rap evolved so much that he's still talking about compounds. Yes. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, like I was telling you, I used to rap every damn word when I first learned how to do it. I also didn't know what my strong points was. I just knew how to rap. You get what I'm saying? So at this point, now when I've been doing it for 20, 25 years, I know what my strong points are, and I grew into myself. People that's doing that's beginner stuff to compounds, to rap all your words, and that's not hard to do. Anybody now does that because hip hop has evolved so much, and rap has evolved so much. I think what people or what Cassidy mixes up is compounds is not bars. Like, he could rap his ass off.
Yeah.
He don't have a bunch of bars though. He can rap his ass off. Bars is what hits hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's bars. Not if I rap cat and hat a million times. Cat, hat, rat, bat, fat, stack. That's compounds. You can rap your words, but it's not bars. And I think he'd be misconstrued with that, but the niggas are fucking bugged out.
Because I saw your Vlad interview when you said that, and I was thinking about it too, because I'm like, I thought personally bars were like lines you are able to come up with that create a bar. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it seems like you're saying the reaction from what the bar is what really is a bar.
Yeah, a bar is something that hits hard. Like a punchline could most likely it'll be a bar, you know what I'm saying? Or if you wanna get technical on it,
yeah,
right? A bar is just, if you just break it down being technical, a bar is just the first sentence with the first rapping word, and then the second sentence with the rhyming word that goes with it.
Okay.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, if you want to be, that's just it. It is not. Now, what you do in that bar is what makes the bar. We call bars now as it has evolved. You know what I'm saying? What hits? What makes the crowd go, oh, that bar was fire. When we say that bar was fire, what do you think it is? We're singling out a particular bar in the verse. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? A particular sequence in that verse. It's not just the bar, because a bar is just a line. Another line, another line, another line, another line. You get 16 bars, 24 bars, 32 bars, depending on what you write. Okay. But the way that everybody perceives a bar now is what makes you think, makes you go, oh, makes you go, you know what I'm saying? That's a bar. That's why they said that was a hard hitting bar, because that, you know what I'm saying? Or that's bars right there. Or they're not talking about just the lines. You know what I'm saying? They talk about what.
The creativity.
The creativity, what was said, all that. So that's how much stuff has evolved. I mean, but as you can see, he's still stuck. You know, and I hate to even still talk about him. Like, it just, a new interview come out, he's talking about me. It's like, damn, man, let me, I'm on to the, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, in his mindset, he feels like, you are taking a lesser route. He feels like, you going into this and doing it. You had a bad tour to battle. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really do much in the battle.
But let's look at it. No, I mean, I did. First of all, me and Clips I'm gonna be real with you. Me and Clips never gonna be a great two-on-2 because we went two totally different ways. You know what I'm saying? If niggas knew the amount of effort we put into that two-on-2, you actually would be amazed because we're able to do that and make a battle debatable or a good battle. You get what I'm saying? We these niggas were like. John and Hitman, man, they was crazy. They was crazy together because they really rapped together. King Shine and DNA, that's the best two-on-2 to me. Like, real talk.
Yeah,
it's because they really sit down and rap together. They shit is fluent. You know what I'm saying? Surf and rock, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Me and Clips, we have fun. We don't even really write together. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's crazy.
But what I want to say to that is, no matter what you say about me, right? No matter what you say about me. He said something about him doing big battles and whatever. No matter what you say about me, if you look at my career, up until now, every battle I ever had on URL was one of the biggest cards. If you want to sit here and think about it, you want to sit here and wait, it was the biggest card at that time. It was one of the biggest cards. We can sit here and
I've been all of them.
we can go through anybody you name. You get what I'm saying? I was always a main event, co-main event, never was opener. So I only get called for big battles. They won't even call me for a small battle. You know what I'm saying? URL won't even call me for a small battle. After the Cassidy battle, I did one of arguably the biggest cards URL ever had because of the star power that was on that card.
Facts.
You get right after the Cassidy battle, I did another big card because that's what they called me for. This card that Cassidy's doing in Philly, you got Arsonal versus Cassidy, which is a dope battle. And not to say the card doesn't have good battles on there, because they do got good battles, but it doesn't have big battles. It has maybe 3 or 4 battles, and it's no big battles. It's people they just threw together to make the card. It's real talk. I would never do a card like that. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. So when you talk about doing big cards, that card ain't big. the card that he on versus Arsenal, it's like it's not even a Born Legacy card.
I ain't see the card yet. So.
Oh, you don't. But and I'm not saying this. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying the battles are not
good battle.
Yeah, I'm not saying that because the rappers on there is fucking dope. They all the people they put on there could rap. These niggas is fucking, fire-ass battle rappers. But the matches is like a volume card or something like that. It's not no big battles. When you look at everything I did, the whole card was a big battle card. I can't, because I look at who on this card. Nah, I'm not doing that. The card has to be big. I ain't just my battle. I want the card to be big as well. You know what I'm saying? So when we comparing that, I don't know why you think, but you can't compare. Every card I ever did is a big card. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to me, besides me doing. Now when I do other leagues though, I believe in giving people a shot. So once a year I try to at least take somebody I think is hot, and I'll just take them for one round. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't really gonna battle 3 rounds with another league. I went against that when I did it on ARP League, and you see what happened with that. And that's not something I wanted to do. If you look at what I do, I don't take 3 round battles on other leagues. Every other league I ever did was a 1 round. Besides the ARP card that I didn't really want to do, and that was why I wasn't gonna really give my all. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to look at something, look at that. Every league I do, not even league. Every battle I take is a big battle. Is on a big card. I never got on the card Cassidy is doing now. He got demoted. He got demoted.
I mean, it's in his city, his Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess.
If anything, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's going to be tougher for Arsonal? I mean, we know Arsonal been around every stage and things like that, but do you think Cassidy, because he does have a strong fan base, you know what I'm saying? You think Philly going to be behind him on 100% and, be biased, or you think it's going to be level play?
I've been to Philly plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? And Cassidy is not a figure in Philly. Like you know what I'm saying? He's not one of the dudes in Philly. You get what I'm saying? He's not somebody you know what I'm saying? He did a lot of knucklehead shit. So it's actually
like him in Philly?
That's what I'm saying. He did a lot of knucklehead shit behind the scenes. There's a lot of people that don't really fuck with Cass in Philly. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Then you might get the fans that don't know nothing about street shit or anything like that or that type of shit. That's just a fan and they're gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? From Philly. So I don't know. I will have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. If you look at the card when it comes out, it's not a big card. It's like, all right, we got Cassidy and Arsonal, which is, I want to see that battle. Let's put some battles together around it to make a card.
So you got Arsonal beating Cass in Philly?
Definitely. Also, one of them niggas that it don't matter where he go, he gonna be himself. That's that. Cassidy got a long night. Arsonal gonna be very, very disrespectful. He gonna be up in his face. He gonna be applying pressure the whole battle. It's gonna be something different, which I think is dope. You saw something different with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my whole approach to make you look like a fucking fool, which I did. And then now you got a nigga that's aggressive, up in your face, screaming in your face, spitting on you and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be laughing. It's gonna be funny.
After battling Cassidy, do you see things that he could do that could be dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of people talk about his first round.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is Cassidy.
I ain't want people to do that. Okay. I don't.
He's gonna go back to the lab, mix up the sauce.
Yo, let me
serve a different dish.
I'm gonna tell you something. Right now. Why you think we could never see Gray Hoodie Lux? Right? Gray Hoodie Lux was when Lux had on a gray hoodie back in the day when he just had on a gray hoodie, and that was Lux. Lux probably was in the streets at that time. He was doing stuff totally different than he is doing now. What we get now is a more mature Lux. That's who he is now. Right. You can't, that's like saying they want lions than Goodz. I was a whole different person back then. You get what I'm saying? I was a young knucklehead. I was running around with, I don't want to say on camera, but you know, I was running around doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I was a bad kid. I'm running. So what you got then was me. That was me then. I'm more mature. So now when you hear me talking how I rap is how I am now. I'm talking about, nigga, you don't got to invest your money in this, stupid, or that. That's me now. I wasn't talking like that before because that wasn't really me. You can't just go back to the old person you were rapping. It's hard. That was a mental space you was in at that time. Me saying that is what I'm saying to you is, what did Cassidy didn't really do nothing different in the battle against me than Disaster. Yeah, he was better. He rapped longer, but it still was the same type of material. It was still outdated stuff. Y'all talk to him. Y'all don't see the niggas bugged out. And you gotta understand, how can a person change if he don't think there's nothing that needs to be changed about him? Explain to me, how can somebody change? You feel me? How? Y'all just was on the phone, and I asked this chick, right? What do you see that you need to change about yourself? She couldn't answer that. So that means that, how are you going to change when you can't even tell me 3 things or whatever you need to change about yourself? If you ask me that question, I can tell you I know stuff I need to change about myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm working on it every day. I can tell you that. So that's how I'm able to be able to change. How can you change anything about yourself if you don't see you need to change something about the things you need to change? So when you say that, it's like, how? You can't go back into Cassidy early 2000s when hip-hop was different and rap was different, and he was getting a little bit of money then and running around seeing different stuff, and the hunger was it's totally different now. He think he has it now. He think what he did against me was fire. And then y'all come along and do stuff like, but his first round was good. No. The first 12 was good. The whole middle was trash. Then another ball was good. Then it was trash. Then maybe one more ball was good, and then that's it. This is the problem. Niggas don't say real shit. Niggas don't say real shit. It's like,
so Cassidy's trash.
I wouldn't say Cassidy is trash. Cassidy can rap. You never take it away from him. He can rap his ass off. Like, I'm talking about just flat out rap. Like, put a beat on, bring him right here and say, yo, spit son. He can rap. He rap his words very well. He know how to rhyme his words. That's one of his strong points. That's the strongest point to me. He can rap his words crazy. That doesn't mean shit in battle rap. nothing. It means complete, like it means nothing. Because there's niggas in battle rap that got accents that make fucking store around with hair. So it means nothing. It's about the bar hits. If you say something relevant off the bar hits, the bar has to hit.
You know, so it goes back to my question. Is that kind of cheating the game as a writer? Instead of
cheating what game? Wow.
I guess what it takes, I guess, as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Knowing the ways of having to come up with a bar, certain ways. It's like, you know what I mean? Like if you're writing a scheme or whatever, or you're writing a thought, and then you go right into another thought, is that like in a sense like not basically pushing your brain to come up with something? I'm just asking.
But I'm asking you, why? How was it cheating? How was it cheating? The whole goal in battle rap is a competition. Is what can I say to win this battle?
Okay.
It's not about I'm gonna out rap you. I'm gonna rhyme more words than you. It's about what can I say. That's like saying for a boxer. If I'm boxing you, right? If I knock you out 3 times, doesn't matter how many punches you threw.
No, hell no.
If I knock you out and you don't get up, does it matter? You threw 100 punches. I threw 30 punches. Listen. You threw 100 punches, right? Or better yet, fuck that. You threw 100 punches. You landed 20. I do 30, and I landed 20. What's more effective?
Throwing less, yeah.
It don't matter how many bars, how many times you rap your words, you have to win. This is not a rap contest. It's a battle. Totally different.
That's crazy.
Here go another thing. If you watch me, I rap better than I battle. I know this about myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like a lot of these niggas could fuck with me rapping, just rapping. If you watch me on a cypher, that's when I rap. I rap my words, my line, the punchlines. I do all that and that. That's when you see me that I can really rap. In battles, I know what I'm good at and what works for me and what I do, and I stick to that. I can go up there and rap, but they might not accept that from me. Even when I give them a hard punchline, they don't they don't accept it as well as if Rum Nitty did it, because they know him for that. They're waiting for that. Yeah. They go up there to see me slick talk to you and talk down to you and make you look stupid. That's what they know from me. They go up there to see me, to see my presence, to feel it. This is what they want from me. A lot of people don't get that. You already been in the game for how long? You gotta know what your fans want from you. You know what I'm saying? It's times I went up there, and if you want to be real, my first round against Tay Rock, I thought I was rapping. I felt like I was rapping. It wasn't as hard hitting as my second round when I did me and I was talking. You know what I'm saying? Talking to him. When people say, yo, talk to him, Sean, talk to him, to me, nobody can talk to a nigga better than me. I created that whole style of rap. Me and Head Ice created that whole talking to a nigga. I don't even rap. It's like I'm talking to you the whole time. Nobody can do that better than me. Yeah. So, when I did, the second round was more of me, it hit hard. That's the respect for me. So, like I said, to go back to percentages, you can punch your ass off, but if I land more punches than, you know what I'm saying, than you, and you throw more than me, what matters?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. We got a fan question. He says,
man, fuck that.
Nah. He said, this 5002 and O talks is lame. In the trailer, they trying to sweep Goodz under the rug, even though he 30'd Cass. So he just sent a super chat.
We appreciate
Be raw.
that super chat.
Raw.
Thank you a lot, man.
Yeah, you got, but to say that to him, man, you got to understand they're promoting another battle. They can't bring me up and say, if they make it look like I beat them 3-0, how can you promote the battle? You know what I'm saying? So you can't do that. You know, everybody know, this was my goal, and I succeeded in it. I didn't battle Cassidy because, like, I really wanted to kill Cassidy. Like, I took Cassidy because I knew after I beat him, my fan base is gonna grow. People that don't watch battle rap, that knows Cassidy from being in the industry, is gonna become a fan. Not all of them, but if I get half of them, if I get 25% of them, it grows. I get at least 5 people that hit me up every day and say, yo, Goodz, yo, I thought Cassidy was gonna kill you. That's because I didn't know who he was, and I just know how Cassidy used to be. But yo, I watched your battle, man, you killed him, yo, I'm a fan now. That's the most, fuck the money, what I got it, fuck all that, that's the best thing I could get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got, and that's what I did it for, and that's the best thing I could get out of it. And I get at least 5 of those a day. That Cassidy fan, since I'm a diehard Cassidy fan, I can't lie, you beat him. You have a new fan.
That's crazy.
So now when I go in to do another battle, the fan base I have, plus I have a whole nother fan base that didn't even know nothing about battle rap, I'm bringing them now.
All that sucker shit they say about him ain't true. He know how to take one and make 2. Maybe that's why they hate you. All coppers hop out and they chase you. Fuck the sheriffs and the state troops. I've been in this trap way too long to put some food up on my
body next. Body at the body at the body. Body at the body at the body. Y'all better ask somebody, cause I done body vets. Anybody could get it. Who y'all want me to body next?
Soon as you hear that sound, turn the volume up loud.